And we're live. All right. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town drivers, over the road, long distance truck drivers. Shout out to my brother Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Please continue to go over to Troy's channel and support that brother. Shout out to Shakira Spear, which is wifey. Please go over to wifey's channel and continue to support her channel as well. You know, say I know found me ask to please go over to wifey's channel and hit that subscribe button. And you say, yes, SouFLo, me, I go big up yourself. And you never reach. So just go over to her channel, Shakira Sphere, hit the subscribe button, and I thank you in advance. All right. Big up for yourself. Here we are this morning on a beautiful Thursday morning, heading right into the weekend, which starts tomorrow. Big up some people right now, and then we'll get into our topics. Before we start, big up some people. My topics I want to talk about this morning, we're going to keep it light. We're going to keep it light. So I really wanted to talk about why men cheat and why men cheat, but they cannot handle it when women do. And the reason why I'm going to talk about that, I wanted to get into some relationship stuff, and I wanted to talk about a video that I have, which probably is quite comedic, might give you a laugh or lighten the mood for the morning as you go off into your day. So fun topic that we can all relate to and give our 2 cents: relationship issues. And then I'll tell you a little story about my back, because my back has not been right for about a week now. And I'm gonna give you the whole gist of that. It has something to do with a $250 charge on all these things. All right. Why women won't allow men to beautify and enhance in peace. We're gonna we're gonna talk about all that as well. And of course, I had to say this. I know for a fact that this platform is being listened to. Even it's being listened to by the people who we want to listen to it. All right. And the reason why I know is because there's no way so many coincidences happen where I speak about something on Monday and then say the PM picks it up and does a speech, and there is my topic and the way I addressed it on Tuesday, that kind of stuff. So I know people are. Plus, I've reached out. I just don't get replies. And like I said before, I understand that I'm not higher ranking and big heavy in certain people's eyes, of course. So me sending in my concerns is just like another spam mail. But it's okay because I know they're watching. I'm going to prove to you that they are. So, where do we start this morning? Big up some people. Darlene Walter Riley was the first one in this morning. Darlene, I thank you so much for your ongoing support, not just for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning as well. Angel of Mine, good morning. Bonus, good morning. Craig Bailey, good morning. Ethan Edwards, Carolyn Scott, Emma Inspire. King Biggs is in the building. Good morning. Good morning, fam. All right, Rush Them Music is here. Doc 65 is here. TV Ford, Marcia Maynard, Seymour Bennett, Dainty D is in the building. Where you that too? Claudia Williams, First Lady, Bakari 876, Best Mom, at Twiggy 876, Ras Jada, Kimberly Marshall Cromer, and JoJo's View, Mystic Lion, Deborah Grant, and Keegan's Kitchen are all here. Those are my big ups for this morning. Anybody else name I did not call is because we can't spend all morning bigging up people. I just want to keep going on though. Thank you for being here, Deborah Grant. Thank you for being here, Kim Woods, Jet Bar, Anthony Bearer. Thank you for being here, Marlene McLeod. Thank you for being here, Donna Mitchell, Letitia Nicole. Thank you for being here, all of you, each and every one of you. All right, here we go this morning now. I know exactly what he talking. Where you know some talk? Wait, I know exactly what he talking. Start me off this morning good. All have a blessed day. in my cup this morning, clear cup, as you can see, some room temperature water and some lemon, and that is all. Start me off good this morning, then we're going into this. I'm just gonna start from the top of the board here, man. All right, so here on. Let me tell you a little story real quick about my back, because it's not nothing too long or too nothing. Remember the other day when I did a video and I said something about on morning thoughts about aging, and when you're aging, how you your body just start to do different things. You know, life will put you in a place where you realize, like when that knee goes out, is when you first look at yourself like, what the hell just happened? And then you're checking your age and you're checking timing in life, and you're like, but I was fit as hell, like nothing ever wrong with me. Boom, knee gone. Oh, remember my age now. But it don't have nothing to do with age, because I've been taking care of myself and everything like that. You tell yourself, right? You tell yourself, right? Until, boom, your butt go out. And now you're like, wait, why am I just wake up with pain? I went to bed fine last night. What happened? Or you try to do Nina Sky, big up yourself. Or you try to do the things that you normally do, and then you're in pain after doing them, and you're like, what the? I could do this all day. I know I could do this all day. What's happening? You know, them kind of something there. So here on my yard, the grass. I like to keep the yard maintained, you know, and make your property look good and these things. So like cut the grass, prune up the place and everything. A series of events happened. So first I heard somebody from wifey family passed, then somebody from my family passed, and you know, just a series of real life events took place back to back to back. Then I got the news that my grandmother had passed. So from them time to now, I felt myself being like, I don't want to wake up in the morning to do morning thoughts. I don't know if you want to call it depression or just grieving or whatever it was. So me just feel unmotivated. The grass grow up outside, backyard, front yard, the grass grow till the grass reach my knees. Remember, I know I'm 6'4.5", call me 6'5" tall. Me tall. The grass grow up to my knees. So when I go outside and I look at my yard, I'm like, I'm sure snake in this. And that kind of stuff, I'm like, I don't even want to go out there because the grass is so high. All right. I decided, so we have to go to Jamaica and, you know, take care of grandma's funeral and all this stuff. Don't have no time for the grass. Traveling a lot that time. Atlanta, back to Florida, back to Miami. Just to get the whole family together, get everybody paperwork straight, get everybody on the same flight, COVID test, everything. Grass grow, left grass, Ghana, Jamaica, I'm fine. Walk around, everything, do my thing normally. I come back from Jamaica, it's time to clean up the yard now. Me look on the grass, I said, the grass is too high. And my little lawnmower that I have a full-size lawnmower, but it's just a push lawnmower, you know, motorized, of course, but not the old lawnmower. You remember the old lawnmower that had a rotary blade on it, and you had to push it, and it like chop, chop, chop the grass? Not that. Me have a real lawnmower. Gas in it, start it up, boom, clean the yard. All right. So I come back from Jamaica and I decide it's time to clean up the yard. I look at the grass. I can't do this. Not with my lawnmower alone, because it's a pretty big yard. All right. I'm calling around because I'm a thrifty man. So I'm calling around to find out, get some estimates. Who can cut it quickly at a reasonable price? No big deal. I finally got to the cheapest person. The cheapest person said, well, we start out at 150, sir. Because call the person. I guess they pull you up on the computer. You give them your exact address, zip code, everything. Them pull up it, and they go by the size of your lot, right? Which is public information listed once you give out your information. So him said, for yards like yours, we start at 150. I say, you know what? For 150, it's worth it. I'll have them cut it as low as it could go, and then I'll maintain it from there. The man called me back in about 15 minutes and said, I don't want to misquote, give you a bad quote. I don't want to give you a bad quote. So describe to me how high your grass is. I said, the grass is up to my knees. He said, well, for a plot like yours, if the grass is up to your knees, we automatically start at 250. People may just come back from Jamaica. I know how, and I don't know because how long I've been living in America, I still count my dollars as if I'm in Jamaica. Like, you have to save a lot. I really live this save a lot stuff for me I tell you about. So I'm a thrifty person. The man said 250. I go outside, go sharpen up go clean down my lawnmower. I'm like, no, I can't pay 250. He said it starts at 250. For your plot, we start at 250. The most I'll go is probably about 350 for you. And from me here, start at 250, I was out. 350, can't do it. I'm not paying that much to cut grass. I told myself, cut the grass yourself, take your time, and it might take a couple of days to do it. No. The video is freezing on my end. I don't know if it's freezing on your end. Talk to me. Can you see me? Are we frozen? I think we are frozen. And this again. Oh, wow. My whole live stream disappeared. It's all good? Well, my thing is freezing like crazy. It even disappeared. The whole screen just turned black. All right, let me keep talking. So the man said 250 for the lawn. Start at 250 for a plot like yours if the grass is that high. But we go up to about 350. The most I'll go for you is 350. I said no. I didn't even answer the next time this man called because he's like, I'm going to come by the house and walk around and give you a proper, eyes on estimate. I go outside and I decided I'm going to cut this grass myself. So at the back store, I tell you, about me back. I cut the lawn. Basically cutting that lawn with my lawnmower, I had to like lift the lawnmower up and always have the back end down just to shave the grass. I had to cut the front yard 4 times for the front yard to be cut like normal. 4 times, the whole yard, and it's a good piece of land. In the back, I had to cut that 4 times so I ended up cutting the yard 8 times. And then I started to think to myself, I should have paid this man the money and, tighten my bridges, pay him the little money and just get it done. Because after I was done cutting that, I would feel a little pain in my back, right? On the left side. And I thought nothing of it. I do my normal thing. This time I cock up one leg now upon something were outside there, a pillar. Turn my body, trying to be my own chiropractor. When you turn and crack your back and thing. This time I went extra. Brace my legs up, pull myself around and crack my back. Pop, pop. I heard pop, pop. I said, all right, that's a good crack. Should be okay now. When I went to put my leg down, it's like the left side or the outside of my left leg was feel like a little numbing pain. And then the pain shoot back into like my back. I thought, okay, this will go away. This will go away. Wake up the next morning, no, couldn't move. I'm hunched over all day like this. I'm trying to straighten myself up, right? Even now, my back hurts. I asked wife if you a massage. Wife went and did deep tissue on a bone and deep tissue on a bone and wring it out. And the back was hurting so bad that when she was doing the deep tissue, yes, my family, Carol, listen to me, man. I know me alone, I get old. That's why I can't talk about them things here because I want you to age comfortably. I want you to age with confidence. I want you to age and understand that this is a part of life and it's natural and all these things. I look at myself and I think a lot of the times, damn, just the other day I used to be bragging. I used to be like, my neck is long and my back is strong and I got time on my side. And I used to actually make up rhymes like that, just for fun. And not again. It's like, something not going around there. Wake up next morning, couldn't move. Wife do the deep tissue. Wake up the next morning after that now, my back swollen in that spot and a big black and blue spot right where she did the deep tissue. So ever since then, I've been walking funny. Now me I think about my back and how much it would have cost to actually just cut the lawn there. And now I got more problems. I'm afraid of chiropractors. You see them crack people and you hear pop, pop, pop. I'm afraid of that. Because I think if I go to them, they might have me in a way where I'm permanently hurt, kind of thing. But I think now I'm probably going to have to go see a chiropractor because the back gone. The back look like it's not coming back, and it's been a whole week. But then again, I have to give myself time to heal, right? So may I go through the healing, may I give myself 1 more week, and if I still keep feeling the same pain, then I'm gonna probably go see a chiropractor. So see it there. You're aging, you're getting older, things ain't like it used to be. Your mind says you can do it, and you might even push your body to do it, but you pay the price after. Adjust reality. It's just life. So I'm here laughing at myself. See? Lucy Meyer says, my back started like that about a year and a half ago. I'm considering a chiropractor now. See? People can relate. I'm telling you, I'm probably going to have to go to a chiropractor now. I heard the pop, but I did the pop on purpose because I normally always like crack my back, but it would be mid back to upper back that would crack. I was trying to crack my waist this time and feel more like me dislocate my hip than anything. That and crack my back because the pain is like in the center of my back, but more towards my hip. It's shooting into my hip and feel a little numbness on the left side of my leg, outside of my leg, you know. So I know nerves and whatever else back there. Something mash up around there. Something mash up around there. So Lucy Myers, you might have to go see a chiropractor too, but it's all good. It's all good. We aging together. All right. And shout out to the people who are still very, very young. Your time will come too. So go and enjoy it while you have it. And it will pass you way before you realize that it passed. See? First lady says do stretches. You have to get down on the floor and stretch, and you are right. And it's been hurting that much that I don't even feel like getting down on the floor. This morning, I tried to bend over to touch my toes and realized that the left side, I can't even touch my toes. And normally I could bend with straight legs and put flat palms on the ground. So I'm pretty flexible that way, right? Couldn't even touch my toes on the left side this morning. I was like I need an extra stretch, push down or something. So I'll be working on it. Me at 60. I'm going there the same thing. No alarm man cut me. When I, when I reach when I reach 60 yet, but when I reach nowhere near 60 yet, but lawn man I forgot cut my I'm either gonna have to keep it low, where just run through it with the lawnmower real quick, like breeze. Or if it ever get that way again, that was my warning. I will never do that again. Sometimes you try cut corners and save a penny, and you end up spending a whole lot. Because now I'm thinking chiropractor, which is money. See, could be insurance too, but more than likely money. The next cave, John Mitchell says, we are getting old, but in our minds we are still young, but somebody always finds a way to remind you. Somebody like your children, my daughter, man, if you want to feel old, go around these kids. My daughter's 7. When my daughter talk, when my daughter talking, she don't play. She says, Daddy is ancient. Not old enough. Say, oh, he's ancient. He's like that's another. The way she talk about me aging is like, my God. I mean, I said, my girl, I'm still young enough. No, you're not. No, you're not. So you're reminded, but you're also reminded by the things that you do that you think you could still do. I used to be a skateboarder. So I used to have real good balance and coordination. I grew up in Miami, right? Partially Jamaica and Miami, but I grew up in Miami. Skateboarding, I'm going down steep hills on a skateboard. My son had a skateboard the other day, and I stepped on I stepped on a skateboard in the driveway, right? I mean, I know how or when me end up like weird down at the end of the driveway. It was like holding on for dear life till the thing fling me off. But I realized then too that you can't skate no more like you used to skate. But I feel some type of way about that. Because I've seen videos where you got old men, like 80-something-year-old old man skating on a skateboard. And I do dilly-dally with, and me can just stand up on the skateboard and just roll down straight down the driveway. No, something wrong. So I have to go work on myself. I got to work on myself. Oh, Benches Joe says get a tens. Good idea. Good idea. And I probably will. Tens is when they put You can explain Batches, Joe, what TENS is. Electromagnetic stuff to the back. Put some heat waves in, micro heat waves in directly into the area that's hurting, muscles surrounding it, whatever. And yeah, I probably will. Wife had been saying to heat it. I mean, yeah, heat and cold, Caro, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. I'm just processing the fact that this was never a problem for me before. You know, aging come with a lot of concentration. You start to really think like, I never had this problem before. And suddenly my back is hurting for days now. Hope it don't get to a sciatica. I suffer from that awful. No, that's the crazy thing because I have a sciatica on the right side. I have a sciatica on the right side. So I'm done imbalance already. And that sciatica stuff is no joke. When it tingles, mine goes all the way down through my legs and down, down, down into my feet, actually. So that one there is no joke. Lizzie Honey to the B says, good morning. Yes, tried to go see a chiropractor. I saw one years back and got helped. I was so scared, especially my neck part, but it happened fast with much relief after. There was a sister in my school when I was going to school. I think she was in my, yes, we were going through the same program. But I remember one day I was sitting in A&P, Anatomy and Physiology class, and I I was like this, and every time she talked to me, I had to like turn like this, but I could turn good on the other side, and she realized that she was a massage therapist that was changing careers. She said, "I seen you like this for the last couple of days. You all right?" I said, "Man, I woke up bad in my neck. I can't turn all the way that way. I don't know if I slept bad on my pillow or whatever." And she was like, "Why didn't you say that a couple of days ago? I would have released that for you." And I thought to myself, release what? Y'all come broke my neck. No. You know, I don't have faith in people like that because I don't. Plus, at the time, I didn't. I knew she was a massage therapist, but I'm underestimating, right? Ah, she a regular somebody like me. She probably can't do nothing. You know, like how your family members are when you're like giving them your expertise because you went to school for this and then you learned it in your career field, hands on, and they're like, I just my grandson that didn't really know him I talk about. Me need a doctor. Or they take stuff from anybody else except for from you. Always, even if you're a doctor, they want to say a next doctor. But it was that. I was giving her no respect. The young lady, she came up and she was like, she did something. She turned her head this way, pressed down over here. So with her thumb, I remember her pressing in and moved my arm around in a motion, turned my head back this way, and then she let me go, right? This is a massage therapist. Now, my sister is a massage therapist. She lives in Atlanta. But this young lady in my class in Florida, when she did that, I moved like this. She goes, now turn your head back all the way that way. And I did like this. And I'm like, oh, yo, why didn't you tell me that you could? Like, I got instant relief from it and it never came back. So, to the person who just said that, you might have to go see a chiropractor. And she did, and she got instant relief. That instant relief, something that I experienced it already. It real. It real. Somebody says, sounds like more to it. Darling, what? But the way I try to insinuate, but sounds like more to it. Seneca Cure Dad says, work with your profession. Another one you respect. True. True. Marie Johnson, I have to be adjusted regular and it works. See, that's my biggest fear right there. I don't want to be, I just have to go back again and again. Because somebody told me, you know, sometimes people just tell you foolishness and you take it up. But somebody tell me, say, listen, when you go there one time, you're gonna always have to keep going back there. It's just like when I got out of the army and did my full physical and stuff. And they were like, okay, so this side got diagnosed officially. It is sciatica shooting down, and you have a herniated disc at blah blah blah. So I have a herniated disc on the right side, right? I was a grunt. I was a 11 Bravo infantry soldier, a grunt. Grunt, we grunt because that's what they call us as grunts because we grunt. to go everywhere. We hump all day. All our equipment, everything is strapped to us, and we go by foot. We are the foot soldiers. So I did years of that, and it threw out my back in some kind of way. Came out with back injuries from that already. So that herniated disc on that side, something else, you know. I don't want the doctor said we could put a steroid shot or some kind of shot in there. It's a needle goes into your spine. Front him said needle and spine. I said nope. And he was like, yeah, you're too young anyways to start doing stuff like that. I would advise you to do stretches, go to a massage therapist, blah, blah, blah. That's what the doctor told me, you know. And he said, if we start doing this, putting the needle in it, we're going to have to continue to put the needle in it. Now, realistically, there's that soft sac that sits between each vertebrae, right? It's like it offers cushion to the spine so you can jump and all these things move around and it's not bone on bone. That soft sac in between those discs is where they want to put the shot, right? Now he asked me like this, him said, if you keep on introducing a needle into that sac, eventually what happens is it ruptures, it's worn out because it's been prick so many times. And then later on down the road, you will probably have to have a surgery where they will have to open up, go in and replace it, probably with titanium or something like that. Me say, you see that? No, I'm good. I'll just keep what I have now and just rearrange my movements if I have to. Drink a lot of sea moss. Boy, everybody have the cure, or everybody claim they have. You're right though. I know the benefits of sea moss. Carol Marie, you're right. But everybody have the cure for everything until it's them. Until it's them. But it sounds good. A lumbar puncture. A what? I don't know. I know. Swimming, and that's one of the reasons why. Well, Wacky is the one that picked the house and all that, but we made sure that there was a pool at the house because I'm thinking about aging, right? And I'm like, I love running. So I'm a runner. I've been a runner since God knows when. I love running. And as you get older, that running, because I like to go off-road running, like run through the woods, run up and down hills, run through uneven terrain and stuff like that, rocks and whatever. That's a lot of immediate adjustment, readjustment to the spine. So as you get older, you realize that you can't do that no more. It wears your joints out and then becomes painful. So yeah, I kept that in consideration, and we have a pool, so I can go swimming. And swimming is what I'm probably going to have to take up more. Me say, the other day, I went in the pool. Wife to get this fit watch for me. So I set the fit watch to swimming and jump in that pool, right? Just 150 meters of swimming. Whoo, whoo. So it's some good cardio work, and it works the whole body out as well. Big up Tony, man. We're aging together. I'm not in this alone. Remember, I told y'all before, I said any experience you're having in life, just remember, don't stay silent. You know, some people stay silent, and as they age, they go into depression. If you don't know it, a lot of a large, considerably large part of adult population in elder age, they're on some kind of something that has to do with mood adjusting, um, because they suffer depression. When you're getting older, as you get way up and things stop working, you're still in this body. You still have memories of having to being able to do all these things that you love to do. And now here's your body, your own body limiting you. So people start get depressed. And then when you age, also you got to remember, like, your children grow up, they get busy with life, their own life, them have them family to take care of and everything. So people start going away from you, and then you end up being alone. I'm not there yet. I still have my little ones in the house and all that, but that's for, I can speak for, a real life as far as life cycle and development, human development. So you end up being alone. Nobody know want to come check you no more. Ain't nobody calling you to go out on the weekend anymore. Cause the people them where they're either passed on or they're not able to do those things either, or so you end up being more closed in, more closed in, and you start to feel loneliness and whatever other feelings come with that that's not beneficial for your well-being. So as you age, I think one of the things I want to take up is like yoga. Definitely want to take up yoga and just stretching and meditating and keeping the mind balanced and while maintaining my balance and staying limber. If you don't you use it, you lose it. That's real. So stretch out and learn breathing exercises, breathe deep, take in oxygen, those kind of things. Me want to stay with that and then cut down on the running, but do more swimming and stuff like that. Aging, man, it's real. It's real. Just make sure you put yourself in a position in life where you can afford to age comfortably to some degree. Again, this is why I say I encourage people to get into some form of entrepreneurship, some form of like go for your dreams, and live them out and these kind of things. When you are aging, it gets rough. And I'm young aging, and I'm talking about it gets rough. So I can't imagine. I'm probably going to be one of those people who are very depressed because I'm very hyperactive and active. So to be limited in my body is probably going to be depressing. But ganja did it. Ganja did it. So I have my I have my medication already. Ganja is there, and I will probably be one of those yoga, swimming, ganja, meditation, yes, and fix up your diet as well. Them kind of thing. There, less meat consumption and more fruits and veggies and water and you know, massage therapists. Make the massage therapist a part of your life as well. Make them smooth you out, and these things. Exactly. I'm working on that now. That's why I said about the entrepreneurship stuff. It's always, and I don't look down on people because trust me, I've worked at Church's Fried Chicken before, um, dollar store cashier before. I'm not scared to take up no job, and I understand that every job or work is work, and it helps you further and move. You know what I mean? Pay the bills, get along in life, feel some kind of self-worth, all these kind of things it does. I don't care what people do for a living. You sweep a road or you're working some corporate environment with your suit and tie. It don't matter as long as you're getting up and getting out and getting it. But I always kept this in the back of my mind. Walmart. I go to Walmart. For those of you who don't know what a Walmart is, a super center, has a grocery store, and then on the other side it sells everything else. Walmart is a place you could just go in there and you don't have to go anywhere else after that, right? Everything you can get there. So I always watch as I was growing. I'm talking about growing up 10, 11, 12 years old. Every time I go to Walmart, it would be these old people that stand at the door. They used to use them as door greeters. I ended up working at Walmart because I always said to myself, I don't want to be that age and have to do that. If I'm doing it because, oh, they'll hire me at that age, then I can get out the house, earn some extra money, and socialize with people at the same time. Because remember, I tell you, it get lonely, Everybody gone left you. You're alone there, so you have to figure out how to move on in life. If I end up doing that, then that's fine with me. But I don't want to do it because I have to do it. When I ended up working there, I ended up getting close with these people. I get to know them. These people are 80 something years old, going up into their 90s, and they're doing this because their insurance don't cover some medication that they need to keep them going. They're, and that kind of stuff like pension is not enough or whatever social security they're getting barely covers just the rent for the month or whatever mortgage or something, but it doesn't cover their food. Then they have to depend on Meals on Wheels to come around and all these things. I said to myself, me don't want that. I don't want that. So right now, me as a person that save like on another level kind of save, I would really act like I don't have it. I don't have it. Cut me eye panic because I definitely don't want to end up right there. So save, work hard, save way more than you spend. If I get a 100, I say you can splurge on a 20, 80, go so. Don't if you can afford to do that. But try to get yourself in a position to be able to do that. Enough of the things you're doing now, you won't be able to do later on. And you tell yourself that you will be. But just like I'm start this out, I said this morning, Your body is going to tell you, no, you can't. Your mind is going to keep telling you. These people used to hurt at the door. I remember them being like, my back hurting. I can't be doing this no more. Hey, Jalissa, who coming to relieve me? I can't stay here no more. I've been here 8 hours. I'm like, damn, my knee hurting. Then you see them next day, them one knee brace up, then two knees braced up. And the people that run the store, they won't allow the greeter to sit down. No, you have to stay standing. I worked there before, so I know. I actually worked there for 4 years. Remember when I told y'all I did 2 jobs before? It was that Walmart and 7-Eleven. So, me know, don't want to be that. Don't want to be that. Somebody come relieve me, please. My back hurt. Oh my God, I need to sit down. Hi, welcome to Walmart. How you doing? Oh my back hurt. Hi, welcome to Walmart. How you doing? Hey, James, come here. Come here. Okay, hi, welcome to Walmart. Can you tell management, please send somebody else because I've been out here past how long I'm supposed to be out. Hi, welcome to Walmart. How you doing? How you doing? And you you have to keep a smile by your face while you're hurting. Hi, please, man, hurry up. My back hurt. Hi, welcome to Walmart. Hi, yes, Mr. James, you doing all right? All right, how's the family doing? Everybody good? All right now. They not coming? Really? Oh, my back. Hi, welcome to Walmart. How you doing? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It always stuck with me. It always stuck with me. See, how far I come from, you should be proud of. Yes, Nadia Douglas, exactly. Been through the struggle and can talk about it now. And the goal all along was to elevate. And the goal now is still to elevate even more. So to get as far away as possible from where we have come from. You know? We don't want to go back, that's up. We don't want to go back, that's up. We're not licky and frightened for things though. We still know dumpling and butter and we still know flash out, tin mackerel, and you know them kind of something there. So tighten your belt and do your thing, and we still can adjust. But I'm just saying, it ain't what we want for our whole life. Let that be a choice too. Let actually cook a meal one day and put it up on Instagram, and somebody commented and said, big man like you, SouFLo, on name tin mackerel and knead up flour. And I was like, but it's a choice though. And I'm thankful that it's a choice. Nothing wrong with tin mackerel and knead up flour. It saves enough away. See? It's an easy meal, it's quick, and it's kind of nostalgic when I eat that kind of food. It's like I feel like Jamaica coming there, or I'm more connected to, you know? So nothing wrong with all that. But do I want to eat knead up flour and tin mackerel all the days of my life because that's all I can afford? No, I don't. All right, let's get into another one now. The backstory went way long. We talked about aging and all that other stuff. Just make sure you're investing now while you can, because when it comes, and you're gonna have to live through it and deal with it, is what I'm saying. All right. Lucy Myers said, tin mackerel, did you have fish or just the gravy? And I didn't have to pay 100 grand to get in there. Yeah, but know that story that the man said fish, just the gravy. Tin mackerel and gravy for days. Yeah, man. All right. You know what I want to talk about next? Why women won't allow men to beautify and enhance in peace. That's what I want to talk about next. But before I go into that one, I said I know that we're being listened to, and I told you before that I reached out. I sent messages straight to the Prime Minister before, because people keep saying, SouFLo, you keep talking about what's going on in Jamaica, you not doing nothing about it. Well, I provide a platform. Family is here. We join up here to SouFLoTV family and we discuss things. That's a start. That's us coming together in numbers to discuss serious issues and these things, right? Brainstorming with each other and coming up with realistic solutions. That's where it starts. We're doing that already. I said I want to go one step further. I want to get everybody on board and then send this straight to the Prime Minister. So hopefully he has a look at it and say, well, you know, like a platform that and they're saying this, and let's pay more attention to this. That was the intention. Nina Sky, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And Andreen Store, thank you. I appreciate you as well. All right. With all that, we're going. People will act like they don't see you, they don't hear you, they don't, You know, not even an acknowledgement or anything. I'm not looking for any stripes. I'm looking for, when we bring these serious topics forward, that you at least say, seen it and we're going to look into it. That's it. I don't need nobody stripes. I don't need nobody accolades. I don't need nobody any of that. I need for these issues to reach. And if we're discussing them in number, then it must be serious. Anyhow, yesterday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness says that he gave a big speech. And in his big speech, he's directly addressing, remember me talk about hide and joke? Wasn't it yesterday morning I said I said enough of them people here are hide and joke, right? The first time I said it, I saw it in the paper the next day. The second time I said it was yesterday, and I saw right after, again, PM jabs persons who secretly take COVID shot while discouraging others. So I know people are paying attention. See, now here's the details, and tell me if this don't sound like me talking yesterday morning. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is urging Jamaicans not to be fooled by persons with various agendas who publicly encourage them not to take the jab. We're going to call it the jab. While they themselves are secretly taking the jab, especially in circumstances where they have to travel abroad. The greatest irony is that some of the very persons who are preaching against the jab, they have gone quietly and privately, and they have gotten jabbed. And you will know them by their travels. You will easily know it. This is what he said, quote unquote. You will easily know it, as he addressed the House of Representatives on Tuesday regarding updated COVID protocols. The Prime Minister's comments about persons secretly taking the jab appeared to be a swipe at some prominent entertainers. Remember Mr. Beaneman gone over, so me I look on him and I said, what? Shanty a fly out, ding dong, fly out, Ramesh fly out. Remember all that? All right. Okay. Appear to be taking a swipe at some prominent entertainers who have openly spoken against the jab. However, more and more countries are requiring that visitors are jabbed before entry is granted, and that requirement for travel includes to the United States, where many Jamaican entertainers perform, while all required persons entering North America will be required to be fully jabbed. That's all right, as of November 8th. Holness is urging Jamaicans not to be victims of the falsehoods that are being spread, and everybody has a right to express their views. But the same people who cry freedom of choice, they operate in such a way as to take away freedom of choice for those who would have ordinarily taken the jab by spewing untruth to them and propaganda and myths to them and just outright lies about the jab while they themselves are secretly taking. The unsuspecting, the gullible, the uninformed may just take it up, what they are saying. And in a low trust society, what else can you expect? Because them don't trust the leaders, them not trust so and so and so. So they listen to their fellow man. That kind of thing he's saying. The Prime Minister noted that all of the jabs being administered in Jamaica have proven to be highly effective against serious illnesses and death. And he noted further that nearly 7 billion doses of the jab thing have been administered globally, with over 2 billion doses being administered in China alone and more than 1 billion doses in India alone. And with over 900,000 doses already administered in Jamaica, despite a major fall off in take-up September, and with 190,000 doses of the Astra over the zinc fence, brand set to expire at the end of this month, Holness asks, what are you waiting on? He pointed out that 98% of the more than 2,000 people who have passed away were people that weren't jabbed, blah, 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 all this other stuff. The evidence is clear, and I urge all Jamaicans to put their fears aside. Skepticism is healthy, but if you get that something there, you may not recover from that something there. And then he want to go back to partying again, is what he said. We want to see with friends past 10, is what he said. And I watched the speech. It sounded like he was writing a song, lyrics, but he's Jamaican, so it's probably in his blood as well. right? We have a certain rhythm when we speak. He says we want to go back to partying again, and we want to sit with friends past 10. And he left it at there, referring to the fact that Jamaicans are subjected to a nightly curfew now that starts at 8 p.m. and doesn't let up until 5 a.m. the following morning. But they must say we want to sit with friends past 10. We want to go back to all that again. All right. That's why it's Operation Warp Speed. How can anyone know that? Here's my own summation of that. Yes, I know that they're listening, right? That's why we talk with sense. And that's why we govern the platform a certain kind of way. With all that said, though, and them listening and all that, it's a good thing. On that topic that he's speaking about, though, my stance is still firm. It is that it is an individual decision and nobody owes anyone an explanation as far as you take it SouFlo, you won't hear me answer you. You also won't ever hear me say, don't take it, don't take it. That's not me either. I encourage everybody to get out there, educate yourself, get proper information, stop listening to hearsay and people talking on the side of your ears, and do what you think is best for you based on your own, your own intuition, your own education, your own all that. And leave it right there. That's all it has to be. We've turned it into something else now. And I don't think that's necessary. Right? So I'm still on that. Left it, right, spot it there. Let people do what they have to do for them and carry on with life. That's all. All right. Nina Sky says, well, I think they still had a choice because they could have stayed in a them yard. But I don't know what that's about. I like that the PM I try to use reverse psychology. Nobody now hide and take nothing. And trust me, fam, them a hide and take it. Me said before PM said that. Them a hide and take it. I'm trying to show you the parallel that we were speaking about that. I know the PM I talk about the same thing. Seeing them a hide and take it. That's a fact. Because I pay attention to certain things. For instance, I love traveling. So I'm looking to England like, man, I haven't been to England in a while. Me I said, tell Babe, say, I'm itching to go somewhere. But me don't want to keep going to Jamaica with their Jamaica like triple time for the year. Let's try go somewhere else. England would be a good place. I have to look up their travel restrictions and everything. So from me look up for them travel restrictions and their requirements and all these, and I'm like, oh, so how so-and-so reach in there? And him just fly out and get in. But he was over here saying that telling people I pay attention. See? So they've been doing it. They are doing it. Them a Highland Tech, man. And just like I said before, it's the system in play. And what they wanted to do was get anybody that has an influence or has a strong influence and a strong following to get on board, to convince their followers to go ahead and do what they, But if they speak against certain things, then the followers will go against certain things following them. Some entertainers and people of public figure people, they're very influential, believe it or not, on the minds of the people. Why do you think most big name companies now look to influencers on a local level on a smaller level for brand distribution or to grow their brand? It's because they see grassroots stuff. Long explanation short. And that we that talk about. And we that talk about it before him I talk about it, but see that, right? And it's no coincidence that it comes back to back. The first time I did it, it came out the next day. Second time I did it, it comes out the next day again. That's all I'm saying. Yes, Africa, why not the motherland, SouFlo? Leticia and Nicole. What motherland? Africa? What about Africa? You said yes, Africa, why not the motherland? What America is our ancestor land. We were here. They lied about slave ships. Me not going nowhere. I will travel to Africa. If I'm blessed in the way, or I think destiny would have it. I shouldn't say blessed, count the blessing, and I'm always blessed. But if life would permit me, and things could be perfect in my mind, in my world, I would definitely have property in Africa. I would definitely make it a regular stop on the travel list. But as far as like people talk about anything happen here, they're like, That's why me I pack up and leave ya, and I'm moving to Africa. Africa ain't no bed of roses. Africa is not no bed of roses, and a whole heap of isms and schisms going over there too. So, and trust me, because I have close family member that has made the journey, and they now know where to go and all that. But you're not just going into a utopia or a place where you think you're gonna be always in control and all these things. It's all fantasy. Go there first. For anybody who's thinking, I'm just gonna pack up and shoot that way. Go there first. It looks good on people's vlogs. The waterfall here, and then we're over here, and we're in another country, but we're still on the same continent, and it's all Africa. But the whole of them have a whole heap of problem. Worse, y'all going there as an outsider, because don't think, oh, because I'm black, I'm just gonna be accepted and just shoot all the way to the top and be loved. And don't go like that. Them have one name for your car, Bruni, in some of the places, which I remember the professor, she was like, why are you calling me a Bruni? Doesn't it mean white man? And the woman in the marketplace that was selling her stuff, she was like, yes, because you are white. And she goes, but no, I'm not. Put your hand next to mine. Look, we are the same. And she was like, nah, no, but you are white. So don't think it's gonna be all embracing and all that type of stuff. Me not run like go nowhere. Blood, sweat, and tears from my people is on that land called Jamaica. And same thing on this piece of land here called United States of America. So that's always where my thing is. But I will associate with the rest of, and probably plant seeds in other places. Don't know. But I know people there and building, but I want to visit for months at a time. Yeah, me too. But I have to work that up. Mine would start with an official first trip. A lot of people talk about Africa, go back to Africa. Me, I go to Africa, left Babylon place, but then they live here their whole life. They never even made an effort to go. I don't deal with fantasy unless I'm joking. I like to deal with reality. So I would say the first thing you want to do is take a trip. If you're scared, go on one of those excursions, save up your money, and go on one of those excursions where you go with a group of people and you have a guide and you're chauffeured around, or a safari or any one of them, any one of those things. Or you could just venture out if you're brave, but take a trip first. Take a short trip first, go foot on the ground, feet on the ground, and see for yourself what it is. Maybe even take a couple of trips, submerge into the culture more, and see how things run there, and then decide if, yep, this is it for me, I'm out of here. And if it is, then more power to you. You know what I mean? But half of who me know that went, they like going there, yes, but them come right back. So, and there's too many people from there that's running this way. So that alone tell me something. See, I've met quite a few, and I won't use one to judge all, but I've met quite a few Africans in my line of work. And let's just say the more I speak to them is the more I was discouraged about going there, because they are coming straight from there, but they're trying so hard to assimilate into what's going on here where they're at now, that they've been that since they were there. If you get what I'm saying. So they're like, I'm like, so no, I mean, want to go like to the real roots and culture of it and thing, and no, they still have the same warped sense of, you see, skin bleaching, inferiority complex, and look at straight hair and light skin as superior, and like just a whole host of issues that I realized came straight out of them, that was coming straight off the motherland. And I'm like, then me I forgot to go fight with that, and that looked like it's there more than it is where I'm at now. No, sir, I can't bother. So me will visit first. I see. My nephew went to Africa last year to study for a week. He got robbed by gunpoint on a bus one night coming from school. Hey, it depends on where you're at, and that's any place in the world. Every place in the world have a ghetto. Every place in the world have some gunman, bad man. Every place in the world have robber, thief, rapist, and all that. So you think Africa ain't no different? It's the same way. Some places in Africa might be peaceful because of how it's governed, like the crime rate is low, and they don't kill people like how they do in Jamaica, just slap you for no reason or any little small thing. That's a given. But any other thing else on the ground? Same, straight across the board. Seeing everybody wants to come to America. You looking at, I listen to you all the time, but I am thinking everybody wants to come to America. That's what you looking at. No, that's not what I'm looking at. I'm just pointing. I never said everybody wants to come to see. That's when you talk to people and they hear what they want to hear. I never said that everybody wants to come to America. And there's nothing in my mind that says everybody wants to come to America. I don't see the world as that. You know why? Because me's a Jamaican. When we go Jamaica, we know people in Jamaica that are living. Matter of fact, they come to America to shop. You live in that good in Jamaica that you only come to America to shop. Matter of fact, some of them don't even come here and they don't want to come here. Them fly go England, them fly go Canada, they go other places in the world. And they don't want to come here. They're not running down a visa. They don't see this as better opportunity there for me and heaven there on earth and I have to go to the US. They don't see it as that. I know too many people that are like that for me to say, look at my grandfather. My grandfather is in his 90s, upper 90s now. And my grandfather come here one time. And his children been here since they were in their 19, 20-year-old till now. Them in them 60s. And they've been trying to get him all these times to come. He had no interest in it. Why would he? Why would he? You see what he owns in Jamaica? You see what he built with his own hands? That's his blood, sweat, and tears went into that soil. And off that land, out of all his kids, send them go university and everything off that land. That's why I say that land. I don't think everybody wants to come here. Don't see me like that, man. I know that. Hey, SouFlo, how are you? Are you okay? Jenny Smith, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. But don't make this though. Don't turn my conversation into you starting to spew stuff about America though on this chat, right? Every country have their faults. I don't want to hear you listing all, oh, America is so bad. No fun to sit down in America right now and about to get on here and start type up all kind of foolishness. You live here. If it's that bad, take care of yourself. Yeah? There are other countries in the world. Wifey is doing a video. I don't know if she put it up yet, but yesterday I was like, what are you working on, babe? She said she'll work on a video of countries that require no visas for you to go to. So there's like 50 of them. So there's a lot of places you can go. Don't stay where you're at and cuss it. Go somewhere else. Life too short. Because you're going to end up cussing your whole life. Because nothing changes at your demand, right? Remember that. So things that come down the pipeline, we just have to ride them out. So you're going to be complaining your whole life. All right. With that said, thank you, my state where you're oppressed. Thank you. Why stay where you're oppressed? I don't know. Where are you not oppressed? Dignity, me can't answer that question there, and I'm not trying. Dignity I accept so rich people take the same joke where poor people them take. Me no know. Me no know, me no want to get into that. So for honestly, you have one of the most conscious YouTube platforms, no joke. Manners and respect, Marshall Munnings. I appreciate that greatly, fam. Julian Providence says, America is not bad, but it is the condition of how they run it and that affects you. Well, that's everywhere. That's everywhere. So you take the good with the bad and you make the most out of. One thing I know about the United States of America is this, and I proved it with my own life and seen others prove it with their life as well, is when they say the land of opportunity, it truly is the land of opportunity. If you come here and God bless you with health and strength and vigor, and you are able to up and go get it, and a thinking mind, and you fail, you must have wanted to fail, or you didn't try hard enough. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, and I mean, things happen in people's life that you have to take into consideration along the way, but self-pity is not something that I bow down to. I don't celebrate it. I don't try to big it up or not. I'm not deal with the self-pity thing. I deal with opportunity, and I hit that opportunity, and I try to maximize it. That's what I deal with. I wish I was this way and nothing interrupted that thought process throughout my whole life. I'm sure I would have been way further in life, but I am where I am, and I'm good where I'm at, and it will get better, right? And I'm confident of that because I have that mindset. It will get better tomorrow. It gets greater later. That positivity stuff that you put into yourself, you feed it into yourself. Remember, enough people, I real life, me I tell you, my brother passed away at 23. Actually, he was on his 24th birthday, the morning of. Me had to go recognize him and come back and tell my mom that, yes, that's him over there. See? And now, looking years forward, looking back at all that, he was going through so much and just didn't know how to get over it or out of it. Feel like him world did a closing pan and sinking, and it gets greater later. I sit by myself all the time and I think now, man, if he had just held on a little bit longer, you know what I'm saying? If he had had that mindset of it gets greater later, I got to push through it. But there are crazy opportunities here for me to exploit. There are crazy opportunities here for us to exploit. And that's why you see so many people coming here and wanting to come here. It's not that I think everybody wants to come here. It's just that it's true. It's true. Many people are running this way because of that. We know people that come here and them start out flipping burgers at Burger King. And then they started flipping burgers at Burger King at day and going to school at night. And then before you know it, they were working 2 jobs and them get a degree, you know. And while them get them high school diploma or whatever out of that, and then go from that. Next time I'll use one person in specific. Next time I seen her, she went from Burger King to CNA. She was working now in a medical facility, a certified nursing assistant. She went from certified nursing assistant, still going to school all the way, sending herself. She didn't qualify for nothing, no benefits or nothing. Work, take the little money where you work, bang your belly, have a goal in mind, work towards it. She went from CNA in a no time enough. Went from CNA to LPN, from LPN to RN, BSN. Now house, car, this, that, and it was really like it was in no time. That's why I'm telling you that opportunities are there. And where she was at when she was home, family didn't have enough to send her to those institutions, limited opportunities for her to maximize her talents, gifts, skills, her brain power, whatever. She wasn't reaching it. So when I got talk about that place, don't leave out the fact that this is the place that has the most opportunities to exploit. It goes like that. It's the American way. You come here and drop in at somebody's business place, just go, oh, my back, my neck, I can't move. 100 grand. 6 months, I see people walk up and down like this. 100 grand, them straighten up when money come through. Like, this place is just crazy with opportunities all over the place. Where else you can do that? Go drop in a people grocery store, some other places and see what I'm telling you. You better get up. You better get up. Oh, when I say you slip, ambulance, come stretch, ambulance have to come and stretch me out, carry me out. Oh, my neck and my back, my back, my head, my heart, everything I hurt. And check. City bus driver, slip on the ice, lick somebody car, barely touch the bumper. Oh, and them look around and see the city bus. God, oh, mercy. You know, Lord, me, I pray for this, God. Jesus Christ, I'm back. The city bus. Next time you see them is a nice brand new Benz from the same year. Them in a don't live in this neighborhood anymore. No, I bought a cul-de-sac up in so and so. A real thing. That's not scamming. You got hurt. The bus licked my car and my back went out. I could not work. It's negligence on the part of the bus driver. And if it was an accident causing him slip on the ice, then maybe he was going too fast, regardless of what. It's the city bus. And it hit that's what I'm telling you. This is the American way. We are the only people. Let me talk about this real quick. We are the only people that see opportunity and we stay over there and talk about, no, that's scamming. No, that's, you know what other people do? They go get a lawyer. They go get a lawyer and they say, do we have a case? The lawyer will map it out for them. I say, yes, we have a case. Let's go get some money. And they go get the money. You still sitting there. You know, the city bus did lick me last 2 years ago and on my back still hurt me. And well, I mean, I forgot therapy Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and it just had drain me insurance. So nothing come out of it, like you never get no money from the city bus. And no, sir, I never really pursue that still, cause now your business that. Or you think the neighbor don't so buy feeding big house? Your business that. You see all these opportunities and you want to be righteous. Then go and be righteous then. Go and me not tell nobody for scam nothing. But I'm saying the bus hit my little car and my back went up. That's it. Opportunities abound. All right. I'll show you how you can work feet and get it. I'll show you how you can. Enough Jamaicans or Caribbean people come here, do the most crappiest jobs. And they suck it up and go through it. And some of them are do two. And they suck it up and go through it. And before you know it, when you see them a couple of years down the road, there's a flourishing man and woman you look on. You know, it's here, man. It's here. Yet in JA, the top employer is not looking at you with 10 CXC subjects. Thank you. Exactly. I know people were bright like light bulb, 100-watt light bulb, bright. And they're struggling to get like a foot in somewhere. For them dropping the asshole, you just got to apply yourself. Apply yourself, and the rest is on its way. No, there's real talk. Enough people here can vouch for that because they did it right here in this comment section. Even your school get paid, plus you get tutors. Talk about it. Talk about it. That's why I was encouraging certain youths. I say, listen, if you want to go into the military when you get here in the US, enough of them contact me, you know. SouFLo, I graduated high school. I've been home for 1 year now. And I've been thinking about going into the military. I came to the US, so and so and so. One person said he wanted to go in there because it would get him his green card, his citizenship quicker. And I said, you're going to get your citizenship quick regardless. I advise people behind the scenes, you're going to get your citizenship quickly regardless once you're in, because that's just how it goes. Military personnel gets first priority over everybody, period, when it comes to stuff like that. So don't let it be, though, that's why you're doing it, because that journey is not a play with journey. But let me guide you in. What are the things you're interested in? Interested in auto mechanics, interested in blah, 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 interested in computers, interested in that. Okay, the right branch for you would probably be this branch or that branch. See, I'm trying to put them on a path where when they go in there, they get something that's going to last them when they get out. Now you're getting out with 4 years or 8 years, however many years you do, of job on the job experience that you can put. You think these big corporations aren't waiting to snatch you up? Anybody here from the US can tell you that if you get out the military in good standing and you go for a job application in a room of 50 people, if you're the only person in there that has that on your resume, 99.9% of the time, more than likely, you're going to be called back. And you're probably the person that's going to get hired. And I just saw it go. So you want to set them up from early for what comes later. Yeah. Don't go into no combat arms. You're not no gun person, right? You're not rough and tough. No, I'm not like that. I like my computers and stuff. Okay, so this is the MOS that you need to choose when you're going in. Listen to me. Make sure they give it to you in writing. Matter of fact, let me show you how to get a $10,000 bonus, signing bonus. As soon as you finish basic training, boom, them just deposit the whole check in your account. So, and you can do some things with that, yeah? And start putting them on the right track. People just say stuff like, oh, you're going to fight white man war. You sell out my youth to go foreign, go join foreign army and this and that. And then you go over, so go help them oppress some people and that. Me no have time for none of them side conversation there, because at the end of the day, they do nothing for me and my future. This is my journey. Me have to walk it. I have to figure out my way. And I can't take side chat. Come this way. Come that way. Come this way. That's how you'll feel if you start listening to people trying to direct you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to stay up on my path, find my way, go through my bumps and bruises, and then I could teach others. Don't do this. Do this instead. You never know you can do that. Yes, you can. Let me show you how you can. Just like this. Oh, thank you, SouFLo. Big up yourself, you know, SouFLo. Thank you so much, blah, blah. I put people in the military 10 years ago that are still in it and not coming out. I put people in that military that decided they're doing the full 20, and if them can do more than the 20, them are gonna do it. Because they didn't go in. Everybody thinks, no, because once you go in, you have to pick up a gun and go fight on the front line. Not if you don't go infantry. That's what you have to understand how it's divided up. Everybody does what and see where you fit in. You're not a combat armed, rough, tough person kind of guy. Don't go that's all. You know? You're live on the air with SouFLo in the middle of morning thoughts. Good morning.
No, my lad. You hear me? Are you okay? Thinking about me need to talk to you on a personal flick. When you finish your live, you give me a knock, yeah?
All right, my lord.
All right, take care of yourself.
Yes, manas. All right, I thought that was a morning thoughts calling. Fallon Carrington, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Laurel Newman says, Flo, you're messing up my flow. Law firm takes up 70% of commercials on the urban radio stations in Atlanta. All right, so let's move on real quick. I'm wondering, right, why men cheat, but I thought this video was funny. So, why men cheat but cannot handle being cheated on? I'm have to share this with you. I don't blame me, blame Richie Feelings. Richie Feelings post this and I just couldn't help myself. I was laughing so hard because I remember my Trini brethren, I'm switching topics. I remember my Trini brethren when he was trying to imitate like how him said, when he was like, she horning me. And he's like at the bar knocking over all the drinks because him so drunk. And he was talking about how when men do it, it's fine. Seeing woman find out her heart broke, all that is fine. But when time the woman do it, it's a whole another story. You know, we already get past the bad part. Man want to kill them. The kind of questions he asks when you find out. But and in this one, may I show you the video? You know, it says when he cheats on you so many times and you decide to cheat back on him, hear how him a behave. So hear this. It's meant to be a joke. It's meant to be a joke. Take it all in lightheartedness. We've been on heavy topics all week. All right. Nothing wrong with a little fun. See it. Let me make sure the screen is bright. All right. Here we go. Wait. Volume up.
Where you go last night, Keisha? Where you go last night? Where you come from? Come in so tired this morning, you know me. You know, answer me. Me tell you, 14 times alone, me cheat. I tell you, sorry, me confess 41 of them. Me call your mother last night.
14, you know.
No, you come in, little tired. You know, answer me. Where you come from? Tell us you go 14 times alone, me cheat for you. Me call your mother last night, and your mother see you, didn't it? What you tell you, boy, your body, your God. Where you go last night? My father didn't feel, when my father didn't feel so, it's cut me a trick.
Hey, brother, that people when the father dead me they feel so. This cut me on trick. He have the nerve. Yo, brother have the nerve. Brother have the nerve for that, but I'm 14 times. I alone. I'll be confessed to everyone I know. Because your mother last night, Jesus, so you never tell her where you go. You come in and tired this morning. Boy, me soul. Listen up. Listen up. We have a laugh at that one there. Listen. The man is the man that sniffles, you know. The man that ball us. That's some serious balling that you know when you ball and your nose around water. No, it's not. That's some serious balling that. But that's how it be. That's how it be. That's how it be, brother. Say a 14 time. And me confess to every one of them. This cut me heartstring, not even when me father dead below feel. I got God off laugh. I have to take up myself this morning, cause you see, our culture are my people, man. We are telling man, Caribbean people, you the best. I just the way I always say it, you know, cause I'm not just mad like anybody, and it's like, yo, I'm hurt, and that's it. He's the man, so people have a father, tell me they feel so. This cut me on string. It was dead in a Keisha. It was dead. The worst part, the worst part is she come in tired. So, Keisha come in tired and worn out, and her hair look messed up. So you know, so the man rumple her up some kind of way. You see, she tired. She come in worn out. Ramping shop was rough. And you have to go all that party. 14 to 1. 14 to 1 wickedness increase. I tell you, God, yeah, we get a taste. I Tanya Cabu. If get a taste of one medicine, you can't handle it. It's bitter, it's bitter. You been feeding that same medicine all along, though, right? Keisha take our medicine. Yeah, swallow and yeah, but she got me handle this, me take this. All right. Stand firm, Keisha, stand firm. And the one time she give him same thing, him can't take it. No, that's too bitter. Oh God. Him give listen now, me not in no bun for bun though, you know. Me not play like that. I'm very funny. My if my wife even do anything will look like, make me feel like, me can't go around her for days. I just some still. You see? So me not in it. Me not sharing nothing and we're not going 14 for 1 or 1 for 14. We're not even going 1 for 1. That's the icebreaker for me. Me not work through that. Me not working through that because things will never be the same. Eh? Ross J, that you call six love. Ja. That man she bowl him with 1. And it hot like more than the 14 where him do. The one the one that she do hot like the 14 where him do more than the 14 where him do. She never hurt. She trying to do no balling and carrying on. She keep on taking your foolishness. In other words, then I'm saying if you can't take it, don't do it. Don't do it. Because much as the other day I talk about me, not in a bun for bun, you know, you will find yourself in a one of those kind of relationships where you end up in a bun for bun. You start feel like me not stay faithful to her, not come suspicious, suspects that she do something. So you're gonna do something to now, and next thing you know, she do something, you do something. Where you going Friday night? I'm just gonna go chill with the boys. Where you going? Y'all go out or y'all stay home? No, I'm going out too. Where you going? I'm just go chill with the girls. You going to chill with the boys? I'm gonna chill with the girls. That's that's how it's gonna go, right? We doing the same things, right? We doing the same things. Them things that hurt your heart on your ear, we doing the same things, right? We doing when you know what you are doing. And she said we doing the same things. What a thing. But it rough out there. She black. Happens to the best of us. That's how it goes. I mean, anybody can get cheat on you know. That's the thing about life, love, and relationship. You don't control nobody's anything. People can. You could be madly in love. I see people madly in love for years, and one day one of them wake up and say, "The whole, it's not you, it's me." You know, I just haven't been happy, and I'm making you unhappy. And I will always love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore. You know what? You know one there. I see it happen all the time. Not true? So you can't control nobody, nothing. Um, that's how it go. People decide to them want to move on. Some people unfortunately move on while they are with you. And you just have to deal with that too. It's life, man. You said that yesterday. This is a true story. Yes, Latisha, may I tell you fam, you can't control how a person feel about you. Can't. You might want it to last forever, but you better hope and pray that it actually does last forever. And no matter how you put in all the work, when somebody turn from you, them turn from you, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? If them want to come back, them come back. If she unconscious, yes, you see how she tired, yo. That Davarel tease. You see how she tired? She wore out. She come in tired. The man say, you come in tired. Tired. She get a good run. You get we have to laugh. I have to laugh. All right, so one more thing. Why women? What? But why though? Why do guys? None of the guys in here are gonna talk, so we can't go no further with that. I'm just gonna skip into the last part of the show for the morning, and the last part of the show for the morning is why women won't allow men to beautify and enhance in peace. Now, I see how long we as men have been dealing with you with your weave. Me say your wig, your wig, your weave, your hair hat, your all your pieces you add on your eyelash now. Some of them have some eyelash that come out. Yeah, so when you put them on them big like this, look like you about to take flight. Them kind of something that man been putting up with all that for the longest. You know, your eyeshadow, your mask, or you put on for your face. Where when you come out of the bathroom, sometimes we have to be like, yeah, because that's not you. All right, you just going to go put on a whole face. Man been dealing with all that stuff. Ain't saying nothing. And then I see like as soon as a brother put in some dye. Now let me clear the air. When my black starts to gray, I will wear them with pride because it will say I've been here for a while and I've attained some wisdom. See? Plus salt and pepper do it these days. It look like but anyway, I say well as soon as a brother put in little something yeah, so or do little things, the woman them up in arms about it. Me don't want no man like that. I don't want a man like that. My man can't be having all of that. And then we must understand, say now, the men are really enhancing enough because me say y'all know about this already. The hair unit, the hair piece unit, them man I wear lace wig now, hair pieces and these things. I call them the baby daddy starter kit because I actually saw a barber, which is a female barber on YouTube. She got millions of subscribers and millions of views because of how she's good with this. Like she'll take a woman that has alopecia and her hair picky out, and the next time you see the woman, she have a full head of dreadlocks and you can't dive in the water with it, come out with it, twist it up. So, and you can't tell that under that she really has no hair. She have patches of hair. She take a man, and me watch she turn the man here into hot boy from granddaddy. See, granddaddy, hot boy. Granddaddy, hot boy. He went from looking like granddaddy to hot boy. Mr. Granddaddy, me not talk about no young granddaddy. I'm talking about like my granddaddy. Older. And him look really, really different when she was finished with that hairpiece. So why are the men not allowed to enhance as well? Oh, not to mention, men are sucking out fat now too. See, so you have a six pack, and the six pack left you about 15 years ago, and the only six pack you know now is a six pack of Guinness, a six pack of Heineken, and them kind of something there. So your belly kind of pouchy, and no matter what you do, you can't get the liquor fat to come off of the belly, so the six pack can show again. Yeah, and them kind of thing there. Men are now doing the same thing women are doing. Them sucking the fat out of the chest and suck the fat out of the belly. So six pack is showing. There's only a thin layer of skin over that muscle, and that's it. All the way have six pack, Some people six pack just covered more than others with more cushioning than others. But we all have a six pack, believe it or not. See? So men are doing that too. My question this morning to the ladies is, will you encourage these type of things for your man as you age and as he ages? Because I'm sure you want to get into all these things if you're not doing it already. Or are you one of those who says, no, sir, not for me. Give me a man. No one want a mechanic with dirty hand and him grease up every day and him clothes. I mean, I don't want no man where tweeze him eyebrows and suck out fat from belly and he put on a man unit and these kind of things. Which one are you? When when Fred Morris says no, I love my king to fix up how he loves, but I don't like a vain man. Rasta levels. All right. Godman says a Batman business that brother. Yo, hey boy, be yourself and come go up. You boy, come go up. No man, me I tell you, it's real thing I go on. So that's the excuse you I use now. I use that's the excuse I use now. I don't want no man where we are sharing a waist trainer. So I'm not getting one waist trainer on a week. You see what I say? Men, pay attention. Take care of yourself because you might not be able to enhance later on because she won't allow it. Majority of these women I've read the comments so far have said, yes, Rochelle, you can call in because we're still here. Majority of these women are saying no. So them alone must enhance. You as a man can't do it. And you know what I think? I think it's a jealousy thing. I think it's because you know, sir, if him can enhance, he's gonna be a threat. I think so. Because older women are gonna be looking at him and flinging it at him, and young girls are gonna be looking at him and flinging it at him, and you just want to be the only one to shine like that, and he must be you're my man. You just stay so. I love you regardless, babe. I don't care if you can't see your teeny weely over your belly or under your belly. I know where to find it. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if me and you got the same size titties. I love you. You my man. And nothing gonna change that. While you over there enhance up yourself and walking out in public and everybody I said, damn, cause she look good. Psst. Hello, hi miss. Hey, gave you a compliment real quick, lady. You're beautiful enough. Just want to say that have a good day on these things and you're eating it up and I live the life. You don't think the man want the same thing too? Eh? You don't think the man want the same thing too? Carol Marie says too fishy. I see that now his masculinity is under attack. Because when I attack the man masculinity now for eh? Go and wash the pillow cover then die nasty it up. You're wicked. You trust me, I tell you about the hair unit them. It transforms a man. Me now ask you, me see it. Me see it with my own eyes. And me can't tell the difference because it has gotten so good. It's not like Donald Trump piece of toupee when him step on the tarmac and then turn on the airplane and it takes a and him thing does lift up. So it's not that. Them man I think sit down, look like him have braids and then it look like him have, that time him here middle peel out down wheel across us already, if he was to salute, he would salute like this. We run us up. And when them done and him step out of the shop, is a totally different person. Look at Mr. 24 years old, backside. So it works. I mean, I try to pull up a video right now for sure know what I mean. Because this thing works. Now, this is somebody else's content, so I won't use too much of it, so you have to go pay attention. And you will see. Enough of them young ladies here go on vacation and meet Mr. Wild and out about, and they shouldn't realize that Mr. Wild and out about is about 60. Yeah, it's about 60. She in her 20s and she tell herself, so, well, he look about 35, 40, so he ain't that much older than me. I mean, he an older man, I could tell, but he ain't that much older than me. The man that on him last go rounds, like one comedian said, him count him life by summers. This man don't know how much more summers him have left. At best, him summers are expiring fast. So him a living best life, right? And boom, bam, bouncing and run through a couple of the young one them too and nice up himself, boost up him confidence and go about him business again. Because he knows that the male unit is not going to last forever. And him know you not gonna last forever neither if you find out who the real him is. So that's why I call it the baby daddy starter kit. You know, when them go and them accidentally get pregnant, and next thing you know, okay, but I'm keeping it and we stayed in touch. So you're gonna be a daddy and all that. And then she said the real man show up and she realized that she breathed for her grandfather, schoolmate them, and it don't look good. That kind of thing. It is that convincing. That convincing. I run my fingers through his hair You can run your finger through this and won't be able to tell the difference. That's what I'm telling you. I'd rather be bald than Lucy Meyer said, I'd rather be bald than hear unit. Oh my God. See, all right. So this is the one that I always show people. Now shout out to Mickey the Barber. Mickey the Barber is the girl I'm talking about. Mickey the Barber. This video alone got 15 million views. Shall I run through it real quick so you can see it? Then I will probably have to take it off. But Mickey goes in. All right, watch. Ready and go. But you want to see the before picture, you know. But I'm sure y'all gonna see it again. This is Mickey the Barber. That's how she installed the hair unit. See? Now I'm gonna show you too much or nothing. I want to show you the before and after so you understand this. Watch. All right. So this is the before and after. Y'all playing games. I don't know why we enhance. I lie y'all tell because we are going to be enhanced. I don't know if I'm gonna do this though. Come on. That's before now. You see which one hairline there? All right. Watch out. That's the installation, you know. See the installation process? Remember how the man peel back when you first start? All right. Watch how I'm done now. Yes, you see a totally different somebody that. Eh? Yes. Yes, you see a totally different somebody that. But shout out to Mickey the Barber, man. Mickey do it. She do it big. She do it big. It's totally different person. I think you're just jealous ladies. I think you don't want the man to like what you do. Yeah, you know you like when them young boys be looking at you when you out there. It just boosts your self-confidence. Even if you're not the type to plan to do anything with them, it still boosts your self-confidence. You're like, damn, I'm 45. That little boy look like he about 20 years old. You over there talking about I'm fine and all that. After you're done, cut your son, pierce this one, put in your son, take out this one, tighten the girdle and put on then now them have this new panty where have the splitting and middle and back where make the cheek them lift up higher so and go around so and you have on the bra with the iron sitting them under here so it lift up here so and everything look like it in the so and you don't enhance from head to toe and the face is a whole mask and then you know you take your time and do your artwork to your makeup, you call it beat the face there and then you know the wig set right and everything. You are enhanced from head to toe. Head to toe. I think it's only fair that the man them should do that as well and you shouldn't like talk about them like that and treat them like that. Not true? Copy and paste. Copy and paste. What's the number, please? The number is 1-806-587-8953. 1-806-587-8953 is the number. All right, so let me put it up there on the screen. It sounds like you want to do some surgery. No, sir. I'm good. I am absolutely good. I'm just going off of what I've seen online. And I thought it was a good conversation to have. Morning, live on the air with SouFlo.
Yes, Shaggy, how you doing?
Good morning. Doing all right? I'm good.
Yeah, I'm doing great. Listen, so yeah, I wanted to call in because I think the reason why a lot of, well, not, well, maybe a lot of women.
Hold on for me for 1 second. 1 second.
Sure.
Original Explorer, I appreciate you greatly. Original Explorer's grandmother turns 100 years old today. Big up to Linda White. Linda White, a centurion, happy birthday. And I hope you get to see many, many more healthy, happy ones. All right. And again, big up yourself, Original Explorer. Linda White, happy birthday. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. Keep going. I didn't want to let that one pass.
his grandmother. Yeah. So I think the reason why a lot of women probably feel some type of way about these men getting their makeovers is because for far too long, men have been a lot of men make fun of women. You know, they're like, oh, y'all women are wig, y'all, putting on makeup and stuff, and make fun of them and tell the woman that they don't need all of that makeup, because that's what a lot of men would say. I wish my woman would be natural. But they don't really mean that, because you will only see them hitting on women that looks good, that look put together. So now they're doing it. So now they see that appearances are everything. So to me, it's like, I'm like, yeah, now you see what we women have to go through, because people judge you by the way you look.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just reality. If you're pretty, you get treated better. If you look good, you get treated better. And I believe that. I believe in exercise, eating healthy, drinking lots of water, fixing your hair before you go outside, because people treat you better, you get more things. And it's the truth. So now, now men are doing it. It's like, yeah, but you was banging on women for doing that for years, and now, men are doing it too. So that's how I feel.
I get that.
Okay, and so the other thing I was saying, I agree with you when you was talking about earlier about people. Some people are would criticize America and saying, that this country is bad or whatever. But what I was saying is that a lot of people here in America will complain about how they're so oppressed, and blah blah blah. But my thing is that if you're so oppressed, then why won't you leave? Like you said, why don't you go to another country, and to see if that other country is better? But they won't do that. They will constantly complain, and they would never ever get up and go somewhere else, because the truth of the matter is they're comfortable being in America. Like you said, there's so many opportunities here. You could get scholarships, you could get jobs, but not good jobs might not even having a diploma. You could just have your GED and you could have a good job. You know what I'm saying? And people just sit down, they don't want to take opportunities for anything, when they sit down and complain. And I just don't understand that. Like, just leave. And my other thing is, I totally believe in bun for bun. Like, I believe if you cheat, I have the right to cheat.
Whoa, wait. Did you just say you totally believe in bun for bun?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. This is why I exercise and keep my body tight, because when you step out and you having all your fun, you better believe I'm going to step out and have all my fun too. And I'm going to jump it like it's hot. Because I want to look good in my negligee and stuff and have my titties stiff up. Excuse my language, I'm sorry.
So, no, talk.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to disrespect.
It's okay, talk.
Yeah, listen, I believe that, okay? I do my 100 squats a day. I do my 10 different squats. Okay, 100 squats a day to keep my butt firm, so I look good in my jeans. Okay, after I finish talking, I'm going to do my nails and my feet. Okay, I believe in looking nice. You understand? And I believe men should look nice too.
When you have a man now?
No, I don't have a man.
Okay, but when you do have a man, do you let him know that you believe in bun for bun?
Oh, absolutely. Maybe that's why I'm single. Because I told this guy that we was talking, like he was all bragging about him bringing his mistress to the hotel. And I said, listen, if I find that you bringing your mistress to the hotel, you better believe I'm gonna have my man. And while you walking out with your mistress from the hotel, I'm walking in with my man to the same hotel, and you could see me.
Toxic.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I believe that. I don't give a damn who want to judge me. I absolutely believe that. I keep my pumps. I do sugaring, so I keep it balls. You understand what I'm saying? I keep myself looking very presentable. You understand? Because if you're gonna go out there having fun, you better believe as soon as you leave, I'm leaving too. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel. Point blank period. All right.
Hey, I can't even say I'm mad at you. Equality rules,
Absolutely. Bun for bun to the world. Anyway, have a great day.
Big up yourself, man. Thanks for calling. She says she do sugar rolls, so she keep it clean, bald, and You know them say we need water. Them them say a bald playground is a busy playground. So a bald playground is a busy playground. Listen up. You see, that's right into the mind of many women think like that. Don't think she alone think so. See, about many women think like that, but the man them can't handle it. Them can't handle it. But I can't. What am I supposed to say to her? Eh? If she is advocating for equality is all I hear, and she'll say if you're gonna do it, just understand that I can do the same thing too. And if I'm really dedicating my time to you and saying, yo, this is monogamous and it's just us, and I'm catching you doing this, then hey, you just understand. So you're sharing from now on, cause man, I jump when me say when I feel like it, and I'm no longer restraining myself, kind of thing. You know, a brethren of mine tell me say the best one them that forget to know. Hear me out because I see when she do it to you is with a vengeance. Yeah, you hear what she said though. She did 100 squats and get her nails done and sugar roll the something and yeah, get it triple fold because it's a vengeance. She mad at him. She mad at him, so she like, yo, beat the top like how him can beat it. Jesus Christ, whoa. And Jesus not nothing to do with it, but we always call him in it. But anyhow, God no. Me still not believing in that though. I don't. If I'm in one of them kind of relationship, then me just feel like say, yo, let's call this quits. Let's call this quits. And if I start to feel too many times that this is what it is, I don't wait for no confirmation. I just call it quits. I call myself an architect when it comes to relationships. I've been through a few. I'm just broke them all the way down and just start rebuilding again. Because that's life. It's too short. Life is too short for me to wake up every day thinking, I'm thinking finances, I'm thinking money, how to get it, generational wealth, how to set up something, establish something else. But in my mind, this thing always I come in about, I wonder what should I right now. Yep, my boy probably a turn her the way, I dash her up against the wall, probably I choke out the daylight out her, I king you out and kill you with lick. And it's, I don't have no time to think all that during the day. My mind messed up and all that, and you're constantly in that chain of thought. No, sir. No, sir. And then you invite all kinds of stuff into your life when you do that. You do. Anybody who you there with that says abon febon, them don't want you. They don't want you. Not like that. Walk away. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Hi,
Good morning. Doing all right?
yeah, I just want you to know that I really appreciate the show, and you're very smart and intelligent, and you're so good for the culture.
Thank you.
Really
I appreciate you so much.
Okay, goodbye.
All right. Wow, she just called to tell me that. That's motivation. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Because we put a lot into this and it goes, it goes like sometimes I feel like they don't really care or that kind of stuff. But I appreciate you so much. Thank you. All right. Yes, man. Yes. Yes, Nina Sky. That part. You missed some picture. I saw something. This is why I'm not dealing with one big hole in it and a beer potter sitting in there. No, me can't. Me no want to subject myself to these kind of things. And protection doesn't always work. So I'm afraid. I am afraid. The best, I'm genuinely afraid. The best loving you can get anyway is nothing, no barriers in the way. I'm trying not to be, when I'm starting to pick my words because again, YouTube pick up on certain things, and one of the things in their community guidelines is if you are having a conversation about the dugu dugu and you are outright descriptive about it, they flag that video. All right. And then they age restrict it and they do all kinds of other stuff to you. You can't use it for anything else. So we are tactically trying to go around this, but there are things out there that has no cure absolutely. And I'm not talking about AIDS alone. And no, me don't want to be in that. Plus, me don't want to play up in when nobody else just don't play up in either. You know? So if that's what you're gonna do, you know that that's the end of your relationship. Well, for me, it would be. Before me do that, me just left. I don't fire me, I resign. I quit. Me fire myself. I'm gone. Like that. Don't fire me. Me fire myself. I'm out. I'll make up one of them. It's not you, it's me. Gotta go get myself together. Kind of thing. I'm gone. No, sir. No one knows no one's plan. Not everything up on YouTube. Never enter unknown waters out of scuba gear. Yeah, but sometimes scuba gear malfunction, and then you end up drowning in sorrows. Enough people out there have drowning in sorrows problems because scuba gear malfunctioned on them. Me good. People who stay can't leave because probably they're attached to the person, don't want to leave, all these other kind of things. Other things are involved, but no, me a cut. Me a cut. Me not doing it. Not doing it. The Brat says, I got divorced after several infidelities. I am not one for one. I totally agree, SouFlo. Telling you, I'm out of there. Matter of fact, if it comes down to where, and I've been through this before, listen to this. Honesty, big thing. It came down to where, and I mean, in our relationship before, right? And it came down to where I actually was telling the person, I said, look, I'm going to go out tonight and I'm going to get me some. And I just raw, plain trade talk, just like that, because the relationship was over and the person was still hanging on there. And me want them to left on them, and then a person used to say, "Go, just don't bring nothing back to me." I said, "Okay." So I went, and then when they find out now, outer road said, and that didn't happen. Oh my God, I mash up everything. I told you. I told you up front because it did done. So I get to that point where it's like, it's done. All right, this is what I'm doing. You go and jam this on until you ready to leave. All right, I'm not gonna throw you out in that street, or you know why you throw me out in that street, or nothing like that. It's all we tied up in here, so let's take our time and separate ourselves amicably and not go through one bag of drawn out. And someone is fighting on their way out the door, kind of. Some people don't know how to break a relationship off, but sometimes in a relationship in life, you have to understand. Say, yo, we don't have to part as enemies. Let's sit this down, talk it through, and understand where we're at and come to a mutual, I say a mutual thing. Listen, this ain't working out for us. We're always unhappy around each other. That's not good, and that's not what. And if we can't fix this, then we have to go our separate ways. And then go into that and have real conversation like big people and split the thing like that. Go your way amicably. That way, when you see them down the road in the future, you don't feel like you want to fling two rocks stone off of them and these kind of things. Or them a walk on the left and you have to switch and go up on the right side of the road because it don't have to be like that. It don't have to be like that. And that's why a lot of people do what they do, like step out of the relationship because one part of them wants to stay there and they're caught up and tied up in other things, and then a next part of them is like, I want to be free. Well, just go ahead and be free, all the way free, and let all the other stuff work itself out. That's my opinion. If you want to be one of them people that will enjoy your bun for bun thing, then you go on and do that. I mean, I'm not one of those kind of people. But I understand when a woman says, well, he do it to me all the time. And no matter how I try to get him to stop, he not stopping. And him claim to me love and him not left neither. So what other option are you giving her? The other option is what? You're just going to have to stay here and deal with it? So she's like, okay, I'll stay here, but I'm going to give you something else to deal with too. So here's a taste of your own medicine and tell me how it tastes. You like being fed that? That's a conversation they're having, when them do that. You like being fed that? And you see the man on the tail. Not even when my father did me let it feel so this cut me heartstring. Well, now you know. She feels the same way. And you did it 14 times. So she felt that same way 14 times. You feel like your heartstring cut. You cut for her 14 times already, brother. You like that feeling? You like when somebody do that to you? Because the other option I said again is either you're going to stay and deal with it, take the pain will come with it, or you're gonna leave. Me not in the bun for bun thing. Me I left. Me I left. Affairs of the heart. Max Romy. Big up to Junior Gang. Affairs of the heart. That's so I go here, man. But that brings us to the end of this one this morning. Black man thing, LOL. We know how to do it right. Well, yeah. I can't really speak on that still, but I know I'm a black man. Don't know. I don't know. Somebody will say you do it right, and somebody will say you're the best ever, and the next person will say he's garbage. So you you don't know. Yeah, it's I guess that's up to the people who experience that from you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Like they say, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, right? All right. Some people look at somebody and say, damn, she ugly as hell, or he ugly as hell. And another person is like, yo, I love his eyes, yo. Them just bug out and look crazy, like, I love them. And the next person will be like, oh, them big ass lips. I don't like that. And somebody else will be like, oh, that big lips look sexy as I just like, bite or find one of them. It's all in the eyes of whoever get it. So, me don't want no big age. Yeah. We don't have no right to call nobody ugly. You can't say out one side of your mouth that God's creation is perfect, and then you look on somebody and say, "Yo, that person that ugly." That's a sin. That's a sin. You can't create nobody. Why you gonna call God creation ugly? And you say God no make no mistake. Eh? Unless you say this is the one mistake where God make. And so it's all up to who like what. We have different tastes. We have different taste in food. We have different taste in fashion. We have different taste in who we see as a mate or who we are attracted to physically. We have different taste in all kind of things. I just saw I go. None of you are. Nobody is ugly here. You are perfect in the eyes of the Lord and in your mother's eyes. You are perfect. All right. So keep it like that and remember that. And sometimes you have to go tell yourself that in the mirror. Not true? All right. To each his own. O'Neill Robinson said, my prefer you tell me me hand in my resume. This is my mom. Morning, mommy.
Hey, good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am alive. Thanks so much. You did a wonderful job.
Oh, with grandma stuff?
Yeah, but you could think there.
Mommy.
Then I said, could I read some of that? Make you read the something long time. I have some of the skills.
Mommy.
Yeah?
Let me call you back. I'm actually on a live show right now.
Okay, all right. I'm calling back and give me feedback on the grandfather in Jamaica.
All right. Say hi, mommy. Just say hi. Say hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
All right.
All right, love you guys.
All right. Love you, mom. Talk to you later.
Later.
All right. So I try not to let my phone ring and it's her and I don't answer because mommy. So the thing go. So your mom is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so what we did there. We were wrapping up. We were heading to the 2 hour mark and wrapping up the show. I don't know how you live with your partner and go back out the road and come home. And yeah, them kind of something there. Yeah. I don't know. The way how me look on my wife is like, can me get frustrated enough? Cause one time we argue, I mean, no, me not get none for like a couple of days because argument are reach and these things. The arguing doesn't stop you from feeling like you still want to engage in a certain way, but like I say, at the end of the day, I don't feel like I want nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So me not understand. That's why I say once you start go out there, it's over. So you might as well just go on and keep going. And that go out there and come back something then now go work. Because I'm gonna go out there and go find somebody else attractive. And then start thinking about how she look when she sit down this way and when she wear this and look that way. That's how me look on my wife. See? So I would like to keep it all in-house. And once I go out, it's gone. Once anybody go out, it's gone. You will when people cheat on you, that is deep. People talk about it happen by accident. How? How? Two car lick up on the road by accident because they were going in opposite direction, or one person was going too fast, and centrifugal force and all these things. Topic. That don't happen no by accident, nothing. That took careful planning and concentration, and you were all in it. So to have somebody do that and then come back to you is like, no, sir. Or for you to do that and then go back to somebody who trusts you with their feelings, their heart, their everything, and you cross the line that you go violate like that. Me no bun for bun. I don't promote it. I don't think it's healthy. I think it can get very dangerous even, and it's unhealthy in every way for your relationship. Just left it alone. No bun for bun. Left it alone. But as the caller that called in said, ha, bun for bun to the world, cause she no business, and she noticed that she don't have a man, and that's probably why she don't have a man. She said because she tell them up front that if you're going to be doing this, just know that I'm going to be doing it too. No man no want that. No man no want that. Unless you just want an open relationship or you want a head girlfriend. You have a head girlfriend and then you have the stragglers. It's just the rest. Head girlfriend. She's the head girlfriend. She lives at home, but when you can do no one do and no one do it, that's a head girlfriend. She's the head girlfriend. Yeah. Mm-mm. Not healthy at all. Exactly. Lack of communication causes people to cheat. Lack of communication and lack of the ability to communicate properly. That's a big one right there. Grown people supposed to can sit down and talk and be honest. It's not your parents, them can drip you by your pants, wear some beat you and all that. So we have to say, get out. If you have to get out, get out. You should be upfront with your partner. Listen, we're going separate ways. I feel us growing apart. I'm literally start walk. May I tell you something? I go through this already, Me even say, I said it like this. I said I'm literally starting to walk around like looking at other females, finding them very attractive, Oh well, what they did instead, they weaponized it and then used it back against me. So later on, now when argument busts out again, is you already said I'm not good looking for you anyways. You walking around looking at other women and this and that. That's me was trying to be honest with you and tell you that we need to fix what we have going on in the house because I feel myself straying because of what we have going on here. We have to come to something. Whatever. And then that's the level of honesty and raw and out front. Go through every step till me start do it and start tell them something I do it. Still every step till it was the end. And I said it way before it ended that this is going to come to an end. You can see it from way ahead. I guess some people don't. Most people who end the relationship messed up to the point where you can't even talk to your ex again or see them if you see them any way you want, cuss them on these kind of things. And that's not necessary. Honestly communicate. Be realistic with each other. Just the same way we can look at each other and say, listen, no, we don't control anybody's feelings. So your wife who you have for 10 years can get up on the 11th year or your husband on the 11th year and say, I'm just not in love with you anymore. You can't control that. That's how they feel. You understand? So we don't control people's feelings. So when you look at that, you have to understand to be real with each other. Talk about all issues with each other and try to come to something. Your relationship's supposed to be like this. You value it so much that you won't put anything before it. Like if the thought of losing this appears to my mind, the possibility of it made me feel like I want to lose my mind kind of thing. So I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that not just endless argument every day and then people start stray and you see all this going on. I'm trying to reel it back in. Nope. Keep going on. I could keep going with it. Negative vibration every day. That stuff get heavy. And then before you know it, the relationship is no more. And it's because of them thing that people can't be honest and open and say something. Some people cheating up because what? Them can't get the type of thing from who Them, you know, like some, I mean, I don't do that. I'm not into this, and then them have fantasies that are unfulfilled and all kind and cravings because before you, them used to do something else all the time, and you know that's something that so them gone out anyway for that card and just can't stop think about it. Like all kinds of different reasons why people cheat. That's why you have to be 100%. Yeah. Me like this, me don't like that. I'm willing to try that if you like that, but I'm not gonna do that ever and this and that. And you know, big just be out there with it. See? Honesty. Well, I used to do it before. I don't do it anymore. It was just the excitement for me. A lot of females do it just like men, but they don't own anything. Carlene Vidal says she used to do it before, but she don't anymore. All right. The reason I think men hurt so much when the, when them they can't stop thinking about what your brother said. A man said a hard string, hard string cut. And I think when you fall and then you feel so. The reason why I think they hurt that much, I think men hurt that much because understand the roles. You have to understand the roles, you know. Yeah. When that thing is taking place, understand the roles. So most of the time, if somebody is getting choked, who's doing the choking and who is getting the choking? Most of the time, if somebody are gonna get rough and carry on, or who are do the rough and carry on, and who is receiving the rough and carry on. That's why she come in tired, so. And you recognize the tired, and he hard thing feel like he bucks. And not even when him father dead him name feel so. Cause he know the rules. Him know the rules. So nobody wants anything that's been rolled wet and hung out to dry and then sent back home to you. And you're like, oh, I gotta deal with the roles are different. Yeah? A man can't say, Ray, you know, she look good, you know, and just draw or something there over there. And Ray, and go about in business now. Remember, I talk about wash off in the sink and go about in business, use your face towel, card, shine up and clean and dry up and go about in business. Woman now, she go get in her, even if she sneak in and sneak out. I feed a man that to them, I go say, yeah, I'm this way, I'm gonna beat bricks off this way and cook the leg the woman this one. The roles are different. And that's why a man hurts her. Plus, I know how long you delete for. You make a big. And them kind of something there. Can't take it. You can't. Oh. I can't work this. That must be addressed before they, they become action. The brats, you're absolutely right. Thoughts must be addressed before they become action. But that's mature thinking, though. That's mature thinking. I remember I said all the way we didn't receive that level of maturity overnight, and most of us didn't have it in our younger days, like when we did Wild and out there. Yeah, but as you get older, you know, mature thinking takes over. And when you're able to communicate in a mature manner, then you're able to work through some things, you know? Like that woman that we're gone out there just because, you know, she probably told him a million times that it was okay. It's okay, babe. You don't have to do that. But then the main reason she's stepping out is because she actually loves that being done and she have somebody who do it and do it good. That way there. Real talk. And vice versa. So imagine if she could actually say, or he could actually say, listen, this right here, blah, 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 that right there, and be real and honest with it. And then she wouldn't crop him up because him, she wouldn't crop up his face because the nails are well done. She sugar up that stuff and all this, and she, now she gonna use them nails and crop up your face because you said the wrong thing. You said the wrong thing. And 2 years into the relationship, I tell her, I said, this can't work because you don't do this. Well, I told you that from the beginning. You know, you could have just said from the beginning that you can't be with somebody that doesn't do this. I wouldn't never got this deep in with you. But now you got my feelings all up in this. I'm gonna just mash up everything right now because everybody. Yeah, you have to just be honest from the beginning. I put it all on the table. I want to deal with it. Deal with it. Who don't want to deal with it? Left it and go on. But guess what? You won't have the headache of deceiving somebody and them finding out and you running around trying to keep up lies and trying to hide this and hide that. Remember, Bridget, you have phone. a phone when keep in him car underneath the spare tire. Now this man's spare tire was one of them spare tire there where you have to tighten it down in the trunk. I don't know if yours is like that. You have to tighten it down in the trunk. So there's no way that his wife was gonna go out there, take the lug tool and unscrew them thing that for tighten down. That's where he kept it. And when him left home during the day, next phone goes on. When him come home, before him reach home, the phone they got under spare tire, it's off and he tighten it back down. So look at the amount of work that went into that. Look at the amount of energy that went into that. That's not worth it. Me wouldn't do that. That's too much. If me feel like me have to do all that, then we don't need to be. You know? We don't need to be. That's too much deception. Tell me I feel like me I deceive myself. See? Letitia Nicole says, honesty is everything. It's easier for me because I took a certain way. I look a certain way. I avoid foolishness by them looking at me. Me don't want to see what you look like. Because man not partial, you know. Especially Jamaican man, them not partial, you know. Me and wife was talking about that yesterday. Me and wife was talking about that yesterday, and she was like, Jamaican man only hit anything. It's like, them not partial. So and you must be living in foreign, not around too many Jamaicans, because no matter how you make yourself look, missus, if you see some of them, if you see some of them, and remember, you know, God not make no mistake, you know. But if you see some of them, you see, you just say, boy, I don't know, you know. But you see them brother out there, them no business, as long as she has a comfortable place for rest, if you know what I mean. Him gone there. Him gone there. I see woman who pregnant already and have baby already, and I say, who do that? Who really got this so good do that over this one day? Who do that? Because this can't real. But I'm not questioning God's creation. Every who have them tick a bush. Look has nothing to do with the man cheating. No, she talked about she didn't say it has anything to do with the man cheating. She's talking about looking a certain way to avoid foolishness. One thing I want to talk about too, I can't understand how you women who put on like makeup and all this stuff all the time, and then the guys that don't see you when you don't have it on are the guys that you love when they give you compliments when you have it on. Like, man see you natural all the time, tell you how you're beautiful all the time and these things. No on him. He's not even my type. He's not attractive. He's nothing. But him like you in your real condition, your real state. See? But the boy where I look on you and look like, boy, she look tore up. She look like she need help. She look like she need rescue. Nobody not take care of her. She look like she not take care of herself neither. Life has been rough for her. So I'm look on you when you're in your natural state, right? And you actually go doll up and pass back the same way. And now you get compliments and you're happy from that same person. Like, and not even that, even give yourself to that same person. Yeah? The man now want to see you when you look like yourself. But you still give yourself to that person. So when I hear women talk about, oh yeah, some of these men say they like this, but then they don't, they really like that or whatever. Listen to what you be doing. Listen to what you be doing. You do the dollop and do the all this and the big eyelash them will look like bat rat bat wing them and them something that, and then you do all that. And you know that's what he likes, and you do that. Guys don't even look at me when I'm normal. That's because they're not supposed to. So that's what that sister was saying just now. She look a certain way where she avoid a lot of the foolishness, because most of them who are probably, and I've heard conscious sisters say this before, our sisters who come from a certain community say this before, you know. She was like, the way how I fix my locks and the way how I do my face. I know females that wear face paint, like African face paint, that look like you got scars on her face and stuff like that. Not for the guys them that because she moved through the hood. So now, and she grew up in this life, in this community, in this environment. She find brothers attractive. So a lot of guys she's looking at like he's looking at her like she look like Moko Jumbi. Like that's I don't know if she's a witch or she do voodoo or she look like she'll cast spells on me. I don't know. And that particular female could also say they don't pay attention to me, and I avoid a lot of the foolishness. Because a man that is going to approach her, him not going to no straight to it kind of thing. He's going to come from a different vibration, a different angle. That's why he would be attracted to that. Although, I'll say it again, man, not too partial now. Them say something up front. Like wifey said yesterday, yeah man, say anything you want, someone. I said, don't mix me. It's not me. So don't be general. That's what I told her yesterday. I said, I'm a Jamaican man, but you are saying Jamaican man like everybody. Don't mix me. She was like, yeah man, but I saw her say, look at that girl. I would never. And next thing you know, be a bit mad at that. Yeah. All right, Rosemary, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, with the rock back we all so. I don't know how they even keep that on their eyelids, but hey, big up to you. And to that part where she said, oh, men have been downing women for years about their wig and with them wear and all that. You have to put that in a context. The man them will like if it dollop, them like if it dollop. The man them will like a natural, them like a natural. Just leave it at that. See, it doesn't mean that a man can't be attracted to something that's dolled up as well as something that's natural, right? And then again, somehow no, we don't take natural to a whole another level. We don't want to do like Muta with no shoes, and that's something that now works. Yeah, it's like nothing is kept. And one time we know I wear the wig and the weave. If you ever see how much caressing and love the wig get and the weave get and it have it in a this and them spray it, soft grease it and make sure say put in place. But when them get their natural hair, it come. You ever see maca tree? Forever Optimist says, thank you, Forever Optimist. I appreciate you. Forever Optimist says, you teach people how to treat you. Be careful of what you accept. It's healthy to be honest, to let your partner or potential partner know things up front. Well condensed and put together. Absolutely. Absolutely. I could have said a hallelujah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And thank you so much again. See? So teach us to number our days that we may apply our unto wisdom. Bible verse I go on in there. So, but wig, weave, whatever. There's a population of men out here that don't care. Either way. Me, personally, if my wife wear wig, weave, braids, extensions, it don't matter because she switch it up. And I know that she loves her natural self because she go out like that too. But there's an argument to be had when you're one of the people that can't go outside natural because you just don't feel like you're beautiful in your natural state. When you go outside natural, you act how you feel. So you act like you're ugly. You act like nobody should look at you. And then you come inside and you criticize man and you say, they don't look at me when I go outside natural. They don't give me no compliments. They don't say nothing to me. But when I go outside dolled up, maybe it's because of how you act. Because half of the time, it's just about self-confidence. You know, and you have to, and in your natural state, you jazz yourself up and I see the word true jazzy, true love, fix everything. Me see the word jazz and it just flowing on my language. But, jazz up yourself, fix up yourself and go outside in your natural state. The same man, they would give you compliments the same way, the ones that you like getting compliments from. But if you don't put yourself together when you're natural, but you're going all out with all the added accessories when it's time to do that, then that's something that you need to work out with you yourself. All right. And cut them natural hair off and then put weave on it, and I don't get that. We're multidimensional beings. Let me close this video by saying this. Got time for us to close now. Daddy, come in, Papa. You want to say goodbye? Come. Boy, you're in mouth water around all the way. Come on. You almost poke your eye. Say good morning. No. No? All right, go, mommy. Okay, don't know why I'm taking him off. It's his time. So let me end the video by saying this. Self-confidence over everything. All right. We say woman big and 400 pounds and she want like a maga man with a six-pack and all these things and people wonder how. She confident. in herself and her abilities. Willing much part him there and these these kind of things. You're beautiful. Just remember that. You're beautiful. And women, what I was going to say is we are multi-dimensional beings. So we should be able to exist on different planes and different I don't know if you want to call it sequences or whatever. So if a woman want to wear braids one week and next week you see her some straight hair she having, but a weave, and the next time you see her she having, something else again, then that's what she does. They've been doing that since the beginning of time. Not There's no bar none to it. They beautify themselves and them call that beautiful. They make up, they enhance, they do whatever. I just think that's a woman thing. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. But remember that the person underneath all that stuff that you add is the most important thing, right? And make sure so when you strip off all the additions, that you can look at you and love what you see. That's the most important thing. So with that said, I'm gonna leave it right here this morning. Papa, come jump on me. Am I all right? All right. Say bye bye. No. No? All right, Kai. Peace. No. I'm ending it. You don't believe me? Okay, I ended it.